Hi guys, it's Chloe behind the camera here with Carl from TierZero. He recently just topped Norwich Regionals playing Bystial Horus. Take us through what you did, what you played, and how you did.
Yeah, so got 6th place yesterday at the Norwich Regional. Played something a little bit different. I had been playing Dragon Link before, and this is sort of Dragon Link adjacent, but quite liked it for playing through things like Droll. But yeah, I'll get into the list with it and explain the card choices as we go.
Yeah.
So to start things off, 3 Imseti, 1 Happy, and just the 1 King Suck. So obviously you want to be seeing Imseti more than the King Suck, but because I'd cut down on some other cards to fit in some of the other dragon cards, I needed to make other sacrifices, and that was why I cut down to the 1 King Suck. I do think 2's fine, but obviously you'd much rather see the Imseti.
Yeah.
So just a small Horus engine. For the Bystials, 3 Lubellion, 3 Saranir, obviously to get you to Lubellion, 1 Mag, just the 1 Druis and the 1 Regain. So not playing Beast. I was originally playing Beast, but just found that you very often couldn't get to it if you got hand trapped or anything like that, and you're almost always wanting to get Regain live turn 1. So having to dump this and then reactivate it with Beast was sort of awkward for plays.
Yeah. Did you ever want to play like many more Druids at all, or was?
I was originally siding more Druis, but they do just sort of clog unless it's against the really good matchups such as like Tier and Unchained. But like because I've already got so many other non-engine as well, like I felt that was plenty of Bystials.
Yeah.
And then the last little supplementary part of it was 3 Vision Resonator and 1 Crimson Gaia. This just gives you like an infinite recurable level 2 tuner that you can special summon, especially if you've got King Suck giving you back Imsetis every turn.
Yeah.
It was really the second effect of this actually comes up quite a lot for clearing boards. You can make Scarred Dragon Archfiend, sacrifice it off for Lubellion, and then trigger it to summon Red Dragon Archfiend, and then you just go attack, book Eclipse everything, destroy everything, resummon the Scarred, and push through for a lot of damage. So yeah, this engine was really neat with that.
Yeah.
And then for the last bit, which was like the Dragon package, for the normal summons, I played 2 Black Metal and 3 Safer. I was originally just playing 1 of this. It was sort of very similar to the list that topped the YCS recently, but just found that Safer ended up being really bad normal summon, and you just didn't want to draw it, only ever summon it off Seal. So ended up cutting down to just 5 normal summons, which is like the mathematic amount that you want, and then added in the Chaos Dragons, which made the Safer a lot better. Just meant that Safer now is also the same as Black Metal in getting you to a 1-card seal.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Red MD for the Black Metals and the Chaos Dragon Leviathan, which was just insane. Always really nice to just have this for follow-up if you've Magnamuted, and then be able to blow up cards, push through boards. And obviously, because we're playing all of this, playing the Chaos space as well. So that was it for engine. And then that was 28 cards, which meant that I had enough room for 12 non-engine, which was nice. So I went with 3 Nibiru, 3 Ash, 3 Imp, which seems pretty standard, and then I went with Veiler. Having impermanence like effects felt really strong in this format, especially in things like Isolde and things like that, and also being a light that I could banish like turn 0 in their turn for other Bystials to be able to play in my turn was really useful as well. Also meant that with Nibiru and Veiler I had more things to banish for things like Levy as well. So that was main deck, clean 40 cards. I don't think there's anything that I'd change about it. I was very happy with the late inclusions of the baby dragons. And then on to the extra deck, all the stuff that we need because we're playing Dragon. A lot of times people would think that I already hard drawn boot, which was nice, so they always thought I was a card down, and then I get to surprise them a bit later on in game 1 when obviously not playing it.
Yeah.
And then Seal's phenomenal card. It means that you can play through Nibiru, even if you don't have access to the Vision Resonator to make like Baron or Dispater. 1 IP, 1 SP. So if you have a load of like the dragon stuff, you can obviously end on Seal plus IP, which was nice. And then 1 Dark, which came up a couple times, played against a couple labs, so summon back their lady and then reset Imperm came up once or twice, which was nice.
It's a cool interaction to be
fair. Also just being able to summon 2 Darks and make a live SP that banishes a card was nice if you can steal something out of their grave. On for the level 8 synchros, so obviously as I mentioned with the Crimson Gaia, playing Scarred and Red Dragon Archfiend. But yeah, having this that you can just send from field to grave and then summon this, obviously tributing off full Rebellion to be able to clear boards was super impactful. And then Crimson Guide, because this is treated as Red Dragon Archfiend, always comes back when a card is destroyed. So basically meant that if you can get to this, summon Rebellion back, this gave you like 3 level 8s on field once you've cleared the board, which is nice for making things in the extra deck later. This is also treated as a Red Dragon Archfiend when it's on the field or in grave. So sometimes you can summon this, clear out a board, link it off or anything like that, and then bring it back with Crimson Gyre as well. And then obviously you can still use it again to blow up boards later in the game. So that was nice. 1XL Synchro, which obviously meant that you could use the Vision Res and a Bystial to go into a Baron or a Dissipator with this. And then for the 10s, obviously Baron, Dissipator, sort of your mainstay level 10 synchros that you want to end on, and then Chaos Angel, which I never summoned, but it was in theory good for when you have Safer and a Bystial. You can make this, and obviously it's a bit of a towers.
Yeah, I feel like it throws people off guard, like sometimes even now.
It's also nice that obviously with its banish effect you can just get rid of like problem cards from your opponent.
Yeah.
And then last 2 cards was Hope Harbinger. So the reason I played this over Galaxy Lord is that you can obviously make this alongside your Seal or your SP, and this has like a redirect battle effect on it, which meant that you could save your Seal or SP for later in the game, so that you weren't just forced to use it on the first thing.
Yeah, secret effect.
Yeah, and obviously also the spell negate was crazy for it. And then last card was a Typhon, which I think I only summoned it once and it didn't change the outcome of the game, but just having this for things like Borrowland in case you haven't got like King Sark was really nice.
Yeah.
So that was the extra deck, and then sides. If you're not maining it, you've got to side it. So there they were, the 3 draw. Phantasmo was a last minute addition because Unchained and obviously Infernoble was seeing more popularity. It did come up a couple times. The main one was against Scareclaw when they made the Link one. It was really good for that. Just managed to like do beat down against it, which was good. But yeah, being able to filter out some of the cards that you don't want to see, like putting back Crimson Guys if you've already got a Vision Res means that you get like not 3+1s, but you get to put bricks back, which was nice.
Yeah.
And then 1 Pank. This has been performing really well for me in testing. I wanted to play something like Fenrir, but there was too much room, too little space for Fenrir. And being able to summon this down if you've nibbed them and they've extended was really nice. Like having, just being able to summon this if they had more monsters alongside than you with your nib token.
I feel like it forces interaction as well.
Yeah,
which is nice.
Very often you can get a 2-for-1 with this as well. The other thing about this was it trades really well into the Infernoble board, being able to just summon it and get rid of their guy if they don't obviously have Gear Freed, which gets rid of the Angel Ring off it as well, which was good. And then we have Duster and 2 Lightning Storm, and I'll put these here as well, the Cosmics. Originally, I was playing the Druis Worm and 3 Cosmic, but I just wanted more cards for Rescue Ace, because I felt that like 1 Dust is not enough and Cosmic isn't really that great into the matchup, so these came up, they were good. I don't think I'd change any of these. And then 1 Cool Buy. This is really good when you go first, being able to protect from like hand traps, but also going second into things like Branded Chimera or into Dragon Link, being able to get rid of Brandon Red target or the Seals can often be game winning and was game winning for me.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, 3 Skill Drain. The deck can play really well under Drain, so I figured this was the best one. You've obviously got King Sark reviving, things like that. Bystials are just huge under Drain, and Seal can still bounce a card and then summon under Drain, so this was phenomenal in testing leading up to the event, but didn't see it at all during the event. But I'd still definitely recommend playing this.
Yeah, perfect. Well, congratulations on top of Norwich Regionals.
Thank you. Shout outs to all of TierZero Games and their support during the event, and shout outs to everyone from Locals for their help testing the deck as well. Thank you.
Perfect.